question.
Mm-hmm.
Saw something that kind of like sparked this idea. And I'm always one of them types of people where because I'm a creative and I like to imagine um, what the behind the scenes of this shit looks like, right? I believe in interdimensional travel. I believe that it's possible. I believe that because I understand how space time works, that interdimensional travel may definitely be a thing. But because we're common folk, we don't have access to it, right?
Yeah.
We don't have access to hadron colliders, and I wasn't there when the God particle was discovered and stuff like that. So I don't know all the ins and outs of how that shit works, but I believe it's possible. The same way most people believe religiously about certain stuff.
Yeah.
My question to you is this though. Who's to say that every bit of what we benefit from technologically doesn't come from a byproduct of them already scientifically, because they don't release technology to us until they've already figured some things out about themselves. So the things that we have access to is probably most likely a byproduct of interdimensional or time travel.
I salute that. I think that is very highly possible. Like you were saying, like we don't know about we're not around when they're messing with the God particle or the dark matter, right? We don't see those things as a transition happens with them. We don't know the inner workings of it. So I believe that ever since I found out that the Russians had the supercomputer back in was it 1915 or 1930s or something, like they were already working with computers. We later got introduced into it and we're talking about it. But I feel like, because I don't know, so I have a feeling like there may have been someone who may have came back and like, look, up here what we did is kind of fucked up. Or like for you all to avoid this issue right here, look, do it this way. Interdimensional travel is possible. Getting out of the dead zone where you guys are. These things are logical, but you have to introduce it to the people in spots and patches.
All steps, yeah. You can't throw it out here like, hey, look what we got going on.
Because our brains would either explode or we would kill each other.
I think it would be pure chaos. I think people would panic because, first of all, religion was probably like the first and probably one of the oldest versions of that form of discovery. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing about like learning about the past. That's why they raid fucking tombs and shit like that. They raid tombs not because they're trying to say, let's humiliate an entire race of people. No, it's, hey, we discovered, quote unquote, something that isn't native to us or common to us, and we're about to put it on full display to show that, you know what I'm saying, we've conquered something, to show that our accomplishment matters, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah. So you take the scientific journey to the space race, this scientific journey to beat polio, you see what I'm saying, these types of things. You kind of, for people who don't know any better or who aren't critical thinkers, we would probably just look at it like it's for the betterment of society. They're doing this for us. They want to make sure they advance our society. They want to advance our civilization. And while part of that might be true on the most basic scale of trying to be, I guess it's a word for it, altruistic. You know what I'm saying? You have an altruistic outlook on things like that. The true nature of human curiosity is to kind of like discover or prove or disprove the existence of God. You know what I'm saying? So all of these things kind of factor into that. Like if we've discovered fucking interdimensional travel and we decide to introduce that to the public and prove to them that we can do it, it'll be pure chaos because we spend so much time in introducing them to God. You know what I'm saying? How do you undo that? You know what I'm saying? And how do you safely undo that? You do it in baby steps. You do it with technology. You do it with science. How do you disprove the existence of God through, you know what I'm saying? Because on a grand scheme, because we've all kind of started really thinking about how the human existence even matters in the grand scale. We're talking whales, sharks, all these other creatures that exist in life, all these things that are larger than life, creatures that will probably kill us in one chomp. You know what I'm saying? An elephant can fucking sit on you and kill you. We're talking creatures that we still don't understand trees fully. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know if they're fucking aware. We think we know, but we don't know shit. So we spend our entire lives teaching religion. We start explaining our existence through those stories that are told. But now we live in a day and age, and I believe that we've probably been through this version of history a bunch of times, dude, technologically. But it always wipes. I think Earth resets itself. But we've been through so many versions of this. This might be the one version where actual interdimensional travel actually occurred. I think we've always been trying to pursue it, and they found blueprints to different technologies throughout history, and nobody's actually tapped into it until we actually did it in this version.